Look, we in the house now. It's your boy Guapo Damas at the top of the world on a Tuesday. We tapping in. Yo, I got Furman, Eli, and my man, Coach Omar from Prolific Boxing in the house today joining Guapo Damas. Look, I'm going to start off right with you, Omar. Let's get into it. We were just talking about maybe having some nice experiences and memories at the Gene Lewis boxing tournament that's coming up, man. Sure. Share a little bit of what you got going up in there, man. Because as a trainer and as a fighter, I'm sure you have maybe even slightly different variations of what you remember.
So the Gene Lewis tournament is this week on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The dates are November 14th to the 16th.
Yeah.
On the 14th, they'll be at 5 p.m. and 15th and 16th at 12 p.m. It's a 3-day tournament that's real popular in Arizona.
That's literally it, fellas. If you guys don't know, that is Arizona's premier boxing tournament. That's our one national tournament that we have where we can point to and go, hey, that's the tournament.
That's fire. How long has it been going, Coach?
I think it's like their 45th or something. It's been a while.
That's tight.
It's been a long while.
I like that.
Yeah. So I know a few teams that are in it. Big Dog Boxing has a couple fighters in it. Mendes Boxing, I believe Strong Enough Boxing. There's a few other camps too that gyms that got a lot of fighters in it. Perhaps I would assume Caballero Boxing because he keeps his guys super active.
Yeah, I would assume that, bro. And like a lot of the big name fighters that are like big name people have actually come through that.
They've
boxing.
come up.
Yeah.
Like I'll tell you, I mean, if you want to go even more recently, Vargas brought his boys down, and the Vargas boys made their debut there at the Gene Lewis.
Moulton fought on it a few years back.
You want to go bigger celebrity. The first time Guapo Damas premiered in public to people was at Gene Lewis.
Okay. All right. I'm sold now. You know.
For sure.
And see, I appreciate that, Coach. I don't know about the whole scene like that, so. You know what I'm saying?
It's a real cool fight, man.
I like
Look,
that.
what you get a chance to see when you get a chance to go down to Gene Lewis is their setup is they have multiple rings, right? So they have multiple rings set up. So it's constant boxing just going the whole time. But you get a chance to see a lot of the amateur youth that are out here doing it. And they're obviously there to win because it's a big scale tournament, right? So you get everybody's best effort. That's Arizona's premier show. So if you go down there, you get a chance to see some really good fights.
Man.
And like I said, definitely a lot of people that are known fighters or even big name fighters of today or big name fighters of the past that all come through and say what's up, man. And we got a chance to see the Vargas boys there, right? So that was really sweet, man. And got a chance to see also from Arizona the dude that beat Lomachenko the first time.
Salido.
Hey.
I seen
Riddick
Bull there years ago.
Yeah.
Riddick Bull.
Yeah, so definitely people come through there all the time. So it's a very premier boxing, tournament that's coming up. And man, if you're from AZ, make sure you guys get out there and come support at Gene Lewis, man.
These amateurs get in camp for Gene Lewis.
Lewis.
So you mean they train for
this?
They
specifically train for
flex on them.
So
hey, y'all come out.
Matter of fact, you won.
I want Gene Lewis.
You notice he was modest.
I'm like Coach. Okay.
I won Gene Lewis one time at 132. It was nothing crazy. I didn't do like a crazy phenomenal job, but it was a good fight.
If that was me, I would have been like, I knocked out 20 fools that day to win it. Only me. 20 that day.
But it was a good. I boxed the guy because the guy was a strong brawler, and he was I believe he was like Samoan or something, but he was like really muscular.
He was not 132. Let's put that.
No, but he was a big dude. He was fighting from out of Gene Lewis. I don't remember the guy's name, but I boxed really well the first round. The second round was a little bit tougher. Put some pressure on me. He even was like bullying me a little bit, where my foot slipped out the ring and I fell. So that throws off that breaks your rhythm. They count a slip or whatever, but that breaks your rhythm. But I stayed calm enough to. I feel like that round was the closer round because of that. But in the third round, I feel like I boxed him well at ease and got the decision. Yeah.
See that? So the brawler came in, tried to do his thing.
Yeah.
Coach hit him with the boxing.
Yeah.
Talk to him.
Him with
Yeah.
the
The
Jedi
Jedi
mind
mind
trick,
trick,
you know what I mean?
But
Strategic Jedi
But
mind
that,
trick.
that was the last time I fought in St. Louis. The first time I fought there, the first time I fought there, I fought this white boy there, and he was pretty big and strong looking. So I'm like, damn, I was worried. So
Chemo, wherever you're at, he's just telling the story of you right now.
I was worried, but he was not answering a lot of shots. So eventually they waved it off, and then the dude's like, "Hey, bro, you good? Boo boo. You're for sure gonna get it tomorrow, bro. If you beat me, you're gonna get it tomorrow." So I was like, "Hell yeah!" So he gave me too much confidence. So when I got in the ring the next day, I thought I was gonna steamroll this dude. This dude steamrolled me. It was the opposite. It was the opposite day. He was just do. He just had too many angles, high volume, and he didn't hurt me where he put me on the ground. But in the amateurs, if you get touched a little too much with no answer, it's standing 8. You get 3 of them in the same round, they wave that shit off. They wave my shit off. Yeah.
So y'all, I hope you soaking up game what Coach was saying, because you hear confidence, but you can be overconfident too.
Yeah.
So you see
Confident
that?
with too much confidence.
Too much confidence. Yeah.
Listen, but confidence is it's one of the most important things in boxing. Right?
It is.
It's like
But
crazy.
you gotta have control of it. If you don't got control
That's
of
what I'm
confidence,
saying.
it's a problem.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what happens to Ryan Garcia. He comes in
Yeah.
too confident, can't control it.
Well, I had no
That's what-
control.
yeah.
Bro, what? Anyway, that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah.
I'm like, Ryan, what happened to that Rolly fight though?
Hey, listen, you know what? Want to know what happened?
What's up?
Guapo called that fucking fight.
That's
Here,
what
on
happened?
the air, that's what
Guapo
happened.
Damas said,
Look, it was crazy because we actually, big shout out to Rambling Ralph, right? We had Rambling Ralph up in here. That's
sir,
Floyd
my boy.
Mayweather.
Yeah, my boy Ralph. Hey,
right?
what's up, Ralph?
It was weird because Ralph was telling us that nobody had that picked in Vegas, right? Everybody had King Raya as the definite winner in that fight. Nobody was believing in Rolly.
Right.
It was crazy. We were just talking earlier where sometimes you get a feeling going into a fight. I looked at that fight and I was like, oh, this is gonna be bad, bro. This is not gonna end well for Ryan. And everybody's like, no, he's gonna knock. I'm like, what are you guys seeing that I'm not seeing? Because to me, other than the Haney fucking destruction, mind you, him and Haney know each other very well.
Right.
When you know each other that well, it can happen, bro.
I genuinely thought, just for skills, bro. Skills, pay the bills, and there's levels. I thought Ryan Garcia was just going to beat Rolly. I didn't know how. I just thought he was going to beat him. I just thought he was going to beat him. That's
with
all.
all due respect, what skill?
I mean, no. Don't get me wrong. No.
Footwork's terrible.
Hey,
Defense is terrible.
Let's talk. No. He's not skilled like that.
No, but you just
But
thought he
Rolly-
was better. You thought he was better than Rolly.
Listen,
That's
I
what I'm
thought,
saying.
I thought Rolly did well against Tank, bro. I didn't think it.
He did great.
Yeah,
Before that knockout.
Yeah,
Because
before the knockout.
he was so
Before
confident.
the
Speaking of
knockout.
confident, he was so confident
Yeah.
No.
that he was in that fight, and I 100% believe he was in that fight until he got hit.
But let's call it what it is, man. Come on. Let's be real. Can we be real? That was a setup, bro. You get Rolly comfortable, right?
What?
That's the game plan I would
You're
have.
thinking that's
Because he hits too hard.
Nah,
So yeah,
I
you
think-
come in,
I
go
think-
get him extra comfy, and then then put him to sleep.
I
Well,
think-
most definitely, but that's
I
within
think that-
Tank's fucking greatness. You know
I
what
think,
mean?
That's what I'm
Well,
saying.
he's
That's the
got-
plan
Rolly's
I would have drew up.
I think Rolly's confidence got up there, rightfully so.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because Tank just got that power shot, that money shot, and we've seen it a lot of the times. The only time that he didn't land that money shot recently was against Cruz, and a lot of people believe he lost that fight, and a lot of people wanted to see the second movie, and he wanted no part of it
Oh yeah.
because he knew
Oh,
the
we were
money
talking
was
about
there.
that earlier.
The money would have been there. It's a big draw. You can scratch fights
Listen,
off.
and some people actually take a little bit off of Rolly and don't give him any kind of love, right? Or they don't believe he's dangerous. When I was hearing the news that it could be Rolly defending his title against Manny Pacquiao, he's gonna knock Manny Pacquiao
I
out.
think so.
Yeah.
He's gonna hurt fucking Manny
He's gonna have Manny
Pacquiao.
Pacquiao.
So to me, I don't think he's as dead in the water as some people think, because Barrios is a fucking world champion too.
Can I
And
play devil's advocate?
I actually saw Barrios putting up that kind of a fight against Manny, bro.
Can I play devil's advocate?
Yeah,
So, thanks.
that's why you're here, bro.
Thanks. Do you think Pacquiao though has enough skills? Because Pacquiao, right? It's Pacquiao.
Yep.
He's fought strong people.
Yep.
He's Pacquiao, bro. So do you think that he has enough skills for a Rolly? Even at his old age, considering what we saw against him and Barrios.
Yeah, and sometimes in boxing though, the style is what makes it, right?
A lot of the time.
Man,
Styles make fights.
Thurman to me is a lot more gifted than Ugas.
Right.
Ugas handled Manny easily, where Thurman lost.
See what I'm
So
saying?
sometimes to me, something about their styles just says something one way or the other. And to me, Ugas is. I don't want to diss Rolly and Ugas, but an ugly fighter in that sense too, where none of the shit that they do ever looks pretty, right? But it's effective. And I think that kind of fighter does well against Manny. And to me, that I think sets up Manny to get knocked the fuck out by Rolly, bro.
Can I say this?
Yeah.
Did Ugas beat Sean Porter?
I don't think, but Sean Porter's not that. Manny's not that kind of a fighter.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
I
You know
think.
what I mean?
I think the skills there. I don't think there's enough gas in the tank. You know what I mean? And I don't see Manny Pacquiao hurting.
Listen, it's funny that you brought up Sean Porter, right?
Okay.
I appreciate that because that's actually going to segue me into what we were going to speak on next, right? Sean Porter was that kind of animalistic, come forward, I'm going to fuck you up type of fighter, right? Name me one fighter that you guys can think of, either of your youth or even more recent than that you can remember where you're like, yeah, that's the type of fighter I remember. I like that fighter because he was that animal. And go ahead and give me who that fighter would be.
Old school, new school.
Old school, new school, open to whichever way you want to go with it.
You know who I like, man? And an animal come forward and people sleep on his animalistic abilities. Mi hermano in the faith, you know what I'm saying? Jesus is king. Mr. Chocolatito, let's go. I liked his come forward style. And once you got him,
offense,
100, and once you got him working, bro, and just his punch selection, wasn't he trained by one of his mentors, Alexis Arguello, if I'm not mistaken?
I don't really know the background.
Okay.
You know, like that to that level, but yeah.
Definitely a fan of his, man, and just what he was bringing to the game, and just his relentlessness and his work ethic, man, and just a dangerous cat, bro, and in his prime.
So I take Chocolatito's a
Chocolatito.
great example, right? You got somebody whose work rate, especially when it comes to offensive work rate, is through the fucking roof. So that's a dude who's gonna be top 10 all time at the end when it's all said and done, right? For me, my fighter that comes to my mind isn't that fighter who's gonna be top 10. If I was to be real, I believe he only captured the world title one time, and he only had it once, and I don't believe he successfully defended. I believe he lost it in his attempt to defend it. It was a fighter about 10, 15 years ago named Ruslan Providnikov. Ruslan Providnikov was a fucking animal, bro. Oh my god, I used to love to see this dude. This dude was the dude who would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 punches in a row to give you that one. But the one he was gonna give you, oh my, they were gonna feel that one punch. His fight with Tim Bradley, oh my goodness. If you haven't seen that fight, anybody at home, if you have not seen that fight, go hit fucking rewind or go pull it up on your replay machine.
I saw that in real time.
Me too, bro.
Losing it.
Listen,
it was losing it.
It was funny. It was funny because we earlier, and my mind is fucking wired differently, so I don't know why the fuck this is where I went with it, but earlier you had said something about along the lines of, oh, well, I dig this or I don't dig this on people or whatever, or man, my friends should all be fucking my friends only if they like boxing, but I can't believe I'm still friends with dudes that ain't like boxing. For me, I base that shit on my lady, bro, my wife, right? We're watching the fucking Providnikov and Tim Bradley fight, and I remember that she said,
wait, first of all, does she like boxing?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is why I go there with it.
All right, go ahead.
Listen, for a woman to know her shit when it comes to boxing,
Woo-wee.
it is far sexier than anything else that I can say when it comes to the opinion.
That's why
of
you
that
smile
kind of
so
shit,
big,
right?
bro.
Oh yeah, man.
That's
No,
why you
listen. So she knows her shit first off, right? Secondly, though, when you can add a little bit more extra insight, then it adds even more. And for me, that's what brings me back. I was actually watching with my wife, and I remember her going, fuck, Providnikov just keeps fucking coming and keeps coming. She goes, fucking Bradley is a beast himself for being able to still come the way he's coming in this fight, considering how much he's had to absorb. And then later on, switching her stance on that and going, holy shit, now it's the other way. And they both now had to absorb a million punches. And her understanding that even though it was brutal, it's beautiful. Holy shit, that's the sexiest thing. So, mwah, I love you, my wife, because you understood what was going on in that fight. Yeah. That's my fighter though, Ruslan Probitnikov, man.
That's
like I said,
one,
his attempt to defend the title was against Chris Algieri, and I believe he lost that fight. So
yeah, who would have thought?
Yeah, mind you, a really great fight. Really great fight when it came down to it.
Ruslan Probitnikov, look at me. I'm never gonna forgive you for digging up
Chris Algieri?
Castillo out of his grave and bringing it back and whooping his ass.
Was it Castillo? It was Castillo.
Yeah, Jose Luis. That was messed up, bro. He was having a good life. He was retired. He was on his high horse because everybody thought he beat Floyd, and y'all dug him up from the grave.
Well, I mean, listen, that was the weird story for it too, bro. Of that early decade of 2010 to 2020, I remember that the real big fights were also Brandon Rios versus Mike Alvarado. And Mike Alvarado finally captures that fucking title, and his payoff is now you get a chance to defend that title. Go fight Ruslan Probitnikov. It's like,
that was my
fuck, bro. Like, what do you do?
And you took it right out of my mouth, man. And I thought I wanted to surprise you with that, Wapo. I was like, Wapo,
they'll sneak up on
Guapo.
I count Wapo Davis, but I was gonna say, there's a few guys, Morales, Barrera, even Danny Garcia, but Mike Alvarado, man.
Yeah,
Mike Alvarado came forward and didn't have no quit in them, and he put up a lot of great fights. Good fights against Rios, against Marquez, but yeah, man, it's funny. I didn't
too many battles, bro. That's what did him in at the end, bro. He was in too many big battles. That's one fighter too many.
No one today in boxing around the world would have thought of Michael Alvarado before me. Wapo Adames. Does it again. I generally want to flip this table. I really want to do that, but yeah, Michael Alvarado.
Yeah, man.
What's up,
Coach, man. Look, we gotta take your opinion because you are the one who's like a pro in here. You know what I mean?
Old school, Roberto Duran.
Oh yeah,
I just like how he put the ring off. Sometimes
even
whether he was being a slick, which he wasn't a lot of times, or he was just being a dog and making an ugly fight, he knew how to put pressure on somebody and keep it going.
That was the weird thing on Duran, bro. Is that, like he said, he wasn't always pretty when you seen it, right? But it could be. Like if you literally watched it and seen that he would 20 fucking moves to get himself here so that he can give you that one and go bang, you felt it. You know what I mean?
So
beautiful. But you gotta know what you're seeing for you
that,
to
you know that thing that all the young fighters are kind of emulating from Canelo now with when they kind of ride with the punch. They're like,
oh yeah, look at all.
Yeah, that's Roberto Duran. That came from Duran.
Yeah.
From what I've seen.
Okay.
That was Duran who innovated that.
Innovator.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
But man, bro, have you ever seen the Sugar Ray Duran the first fight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Most definitely.
But when you
like
talk about high level shit, bro,
I do like that fight, but I don't like that fight.
Man,
Sugar Ray is one of my favorites.
All right, no. Listen, you can't. To me, that kind of also made Sugar Ray, bro. That literally showed everybody Sugar Ray's a fucking animal too, bro.
Yeah.
Like he's smart enough to know that you can't fight every fight like that.
Yeah.
If you fight every fight like that, then
the thing of beauty that Duran showed was that you could beat somebody psychologically, and it's gonna show in the ring.
Yes, sir.
And then he's gonna beat him physically too, and he did that to Sugar Ray in that first fight.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I think the Sugar Ray paid him back, right? I mean, people have their theories on the whole shit, but go back and rewatch it. Sugar Ray was putting it on him, and he couldn't handle the fact that Sugar Ray was laughing at him. If you really painted it, was just like I can't fucking catch him, so I'm just so frustrated. Yeah, man, so nuts, bro.
100%.
Yeah,
that's a good pick.
So nuts, bro. Duran.
Yeah, Duran. He used to throw punches as he's coming out of his corner. Before he even got to him, he'd just be on that. He'd have that look, and you see Duran would just. You could already tell, like, oh yeah, he's going for it.
And I mean, there's been a couple of guys in history who are physical anomalies. Like, I mean, we were just speaking on Chavez Sr. a couple minutes ago too. Chavez Sr. was that type of dude. He'd take one punch and keep coming, and then take fucking 100 punches and hasn't moved and still coming forward like nothing. And the Taylor fight, bro.
But the thing I appreciate from like Duran and like Chavez they were still defensive.
Yeah.
They still had good defense going forward.
Slept
Yeah, sometimes if they do take a shot, they just act like nothing happened and carry on. That's the one thing about them, that they took the risk. You know, but they were still defensive and offensive at the same time.
It's crazy for me because I get asked about Tank Davis all the time and how I feel about Tank Davis. To me, when I look at Tank, he fights a particular way, but I also see that he's got an extremely high skill set that he sometimes doesn't even utilize, bro.
Yeah.
And to me,
he doesn't have to pull out all the tricks.
Yeah. But to me, that's what Tank ends up being sometimes, bro. I think that today's day, if I was to say today, if I have a fighter who I look at that is like a physical anomaly who just keeps coming, is Emmanuel Navarrete, bro. That motherfucker's crazy,
Imagine
bro.
He
comes from all sorts of crazy angles, and he's just coming. From the beginning to the fucking last.
Well, let's not forget Gennady Golovkin made a career out of it.
Golovkin was that just too, man.
Can you imagine, man, that he was just walking guys through, and he had a granite chin. Imagine giving somebody your best shot, man, and he's just, not only is he eating it, but he's willing to take a few more to get
Marvin Hagler, if you go back and say,
yeah, for sure.
Imagine Triple G Marvin Hagler. That would have been amazing fight. That would
crazy.
I got Hagler.
Crazy.
I always give Mr. LP shit on that because I always say that Marvin would be too much for Triple G, but in reality, when you look at it, that would have been an amazing fight, bro.
We would have, athletically wise, yeah.
Well, I look at it like this, right? So when I look back, I remember the first fucking fight that I watched when I said, okay, Hagler seemed like he was finally human, was the Beast Mugabe. He fought Beast Mugabe, and he finally looked human, and it was just, he just outlasted Mugabe. Mugabe was nowhere near the skill level that Triple G had. So, play that a little bit more, and you have the same tenacity coming forward.
And that's the beauty of boxing, Wapo. That's the beauty of boxing, because you can make these fantasy fights, because you see what a guy brings when he's by himself in the ring versus another guy. It's not like we're talking about the '96 Bulls versus the actual Lakers or the Bad Boy Pistons. Like, you don't. Anything happen? Anything can happen. Someone could get injured. Someone could have a bad day. You know what I mean? And whatnot. But boxing, you know what's gonna happen. The only thing we don't know is the outcome.
Yeah.
Right? And that's the beauty of boxing. That's the beauty of fantasy fights, because there's not one time that you're not gonna sit there and have any boxing talk with anybody and not have a fantasy fight.
100%.
Or the word if.
That talk, right? Or where you're analyzing a previous fight, right? Because that's also another thing, is we could look at the same fight and you could see something and I could see something completely different. And the same thing we're watching, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's the beauty of boxing.
So I don't know how you guys watch fights, but if you play back certain fights, do you get like little nuggets here and there as you're looking, like, okay, I see this fighter was doing this round, doing it like this round because of this and this, and then the setup for the shot but when you're watching it in real time, you're just kind of in the moment, you know what I mean? And you don't see all the little nuances that's happening.
Most definitely.
That's happening.
I think when I go back and rewatch, you get a chance to see, hey, this is what he was doing at that moment that I didn't catch in the first fight. If I can actually think of one that comes to mind right off the bat for me, I remember watching Evander Holyfield-Riddick Bowe when they had round 10. And the round before that, you actually see it building already to that. Both of them were doing something in the build-up to that. I didn't catch that in the build-up to that, and all of a sudden the round happens. You're like, wow, that round came from out of nowhere. Bullshit. Right. That round came from the build-up to it. We missed it when we were watching it live, because when they were working on that high of a level, it's hard to see every little nuance that's being built in.
Most definitely.
Yeah, man.
The only reason it happens to me is if I really, 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 really want somebody to win, and I'm pretty sure that it's going to win. So that's why now I'm just like, I see it from, I get like in a judge mode, in neutral mode when the fight starts. Of course, you're gonna root for somebody, right? But ideally, I'd watch a fight by myself with probably the sound not too much because a lot of times the commentators are biased.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna lie. Ain't nothing like watching it with 10, 12 boxing heads, with people screaming, arguing, the hype, hollering. And because it just brings that excitement to it. And you
not me.
Feel
I'm not loud at all.
My favorite
I'm a reserved person.
Guapo, my favorite part is when Jaime goes, combo! And he does a little combo. That's my favorite part when we're watching the fights.
But you talk about biased commentary, man. Sorry, that's kind of... Can I get on my soapbox real fast?
Go for it, bro.
Across the pond, man. I respect y'all fighters. Everything, your telecast, all that stuff. But, bro, Guapadamas. Come on, bro. Across the pond, your commentary? Oh, lovely fighting there. Oh, just barely missed him. Bro, he cracked him dead in the face. like, come on, man. What are y'all... I'm going to calm down, but everybody has their thing. That's kind of my thing, man. So I understand when you said turn it down and watch it with it.
It was like the
Canelo
Crawford fight. They were like, one of his body shots is as good as 4 of his other headshots.
Like, come on, bro.
Like,
yes.
What?
Yeah, what are you saying?
Nah.
Yeah.
But the question you asked right now was when we watch it, do we see it? And we kind of I do. I'm watching it. I'm picking up
dissecting it.
Yeah, I'm already dissecting it. I'm seeing Crawford set it up with the jab. I see him seeing the loaded up right hand, turning with it, answering back with a hook. I see all that little stuff. Now, when I rewatch it, then I see I pick up just a little bit more that I didn't see in real time. But for the most part, I watch it already analyzing what's going on.
It's like the beater.
Hey, y'all see how Coach do it? Y'all, you see what Coach is saying? Where at, Coach? Prolific Boxing?
Prolific Boxing.
Yes, sir. Come figure out that detail. You know
what they do there.
Better be a Bevo too.
Real coaching.
Better be a Bevo too. We're watching at Jerry's, and I was so mad that Bevo wasn't taking a step back and coming with the uppercut.
Right.
And he did it like in the 10th round. And I was calling. And when it finally happened, Wap was like, he did it. He did it. He did it.
Exactly.
And I'm like, it was there the whole fight.
But like double jab.
It was, but he was afraid of catching the shit that came with it if he threw it.
You know what I mean? Throwing the uppercut.
Because the uppercut's the riskiest shot to me.
It's a real risky shot. Yeah. But man,
listen, when I was watching Lester and Billy do it, both things came into play, bro. Where I could see what was being built, and I was like, what the fuck? Why isn't he throwing that uppercut as he's coming in? Or why isn't he catching him? And then all of a sudden, he's just riding him out, so eventually he's going to start landing it every time he's fucking doing it. And then he started landing it through.
Guapo Damas, where's Lester from, bro?
Look. Yeah. Right. Having said that, though, the second part of your comment came into there, where the biased fucking commentator, they were making it seem like Billy was running him out of the ring in the first 5 rounds.
Right.
All of a sudden you look and shit, Lester won 2 of those rounds. Oops. All of a sudden now Billy's gassing and Lester's putting it on him, and the fucking announcers were still making it sound like Billy was fucking.
Yeah, that's I hate that, bro. I can't. Yeah. That's my thing, dude. It bugs me. Bro. Please. Man,
you have any fighters that you look on where it actually hurts you, where they haven't been able to switch up, and you're like, fuck, if they were only able to do this in this career.
Oscar Valdez. Oscar Valdez. I love him. I saw his career from the beginning, man, when he was fighting Celebrity Theater. I just always paid attention to him. I loved him. But just a little bit of defense and a little bit of jabs would have took him world champion, you know what I mean? Got into a lot of wars. Took a lot of hits. But I think a jab and a little bit of defense on the back foot would have elevated him to be way better than he was. Great. Great.
Similar for the same shit of the fighter I think of it, and we were just talking about him. It's Pitbull for me. But when I look at Pitbull, I'm like, fuck, a fucking jab and maybe learning how to fucking do a little bit something here extra, and we'd fucking be able to call something completely different.
My biggest one is Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant. I'm a fan of your boxing, bro. Sweet hands, good name, but bro, learn how to fight inside pocket. Sometimes, bro, just plant your feet. Stop running, bro. Learn how to. Is there a time to box and there's a time to fight, right?
Yeah.
Learn how to fight. He has to fight more.
It's too late, bro. Plant's not at that age no more where he can learn how to do it that guy no more.
I'm a fan. But I do think he did well against McCumbee. where he fought a little bit.
When he fought when he needed to.
Yeah,
You're right. You're right. I agree.
Great pressure fighter.
I agree.
Great.
Me and Mr. LP were arguing that day
Great.
because he's like, "Why is he doing?" I'm like, "Boom, sometimes you have to muck it up because it's not working."
Facts.
Yeah.
When you're clean boxing ain't working,
He
you gotta
You're
muck it
right.
up.
You're right. He did.
Listen, I hadn't even noticed. We've now just passed the 30-minute for a Tuesday. That's our program, right? Now, having said that, though, I am going to give these gentlemen a chance to give their shout-outs as we're tapping out. Go ahead.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, I didn't want to, you know what I'm saying? Shoot. Hey, anybody who knows me knows, man, when I jump on the mic, I'm going to say Jesus is king. I have to go there with that. Much love to all y'all, man. Love the ones y'all with. Do right by each other. Tomorrow ain't promised, so just go in. What else I want to say? Man, Guapo Damas, thank you for having me, dog.
All right, man, thank you for coming out here and spending your
Friday
Friday night
talk
out
some
here
boxing,
with us, bro.
you know what I'm saying, with these folks, and yeah, God bless.
Yeah, I want to shout out to all my kids in my boxing gym, from the youth program to the competition team,
That's right.
to the people that do one-on-one sessions, to anybody that has supported prolific boxing in any fashion, even with words of advice. And then shout out to my cousin as well. He's sitting right next to me. It's been very helpful as well. Shout out to everybody.
Who's dead, bro?
Like I said, first and foremost, you know what I mean? Thank Jesus for being here, for giving us life.
Yes, Lord.
For giving us the blessing, you know what I mean? To see, hear, feel the emotion, because that's why we get into these talks, right? And get into it. We feel, we humans will feel, man. Thanks for the crowd. I mean, Robert, Guapo, all those guys over there, Kimo, Ahmed, they're all great
boy,
guys.
Jerry.
Bell.
Anytime.
Yeah, man.
Jerry, and especially Omar, man.
We roll with a bunch of special dudes, man.
Omar's my best friend. I seen him. There's a lot of times, I don't want to take up too much time, but a lot of times I told him straight up to just give up. I said, hey man, let's put this project to the side and let's think of something, and he didn't quit. You know what I mean? And he didn't let me quit either on him. So I love him.
That's powerful.
This it happened.
Prolific
boxing happened because he sacrificed and risked everything to do what he loves.
Amen.
That's all it is. You know what I mean? With time comes the all the recompensations and all the good stuff that comes with it. But man, there's no quit. And for the love of boxing, at the end of the day, that's what for. It's for the love of boxing. He fell in love with it, and there's no other way that he likes to express himself. Teaching the kids, helping people get in shape, and just sitting around and shooting the word with these guys, and it's beautiful. And I feel grateful to finally find my little crowd to shoot the stuff with.
Man, we're blessed to have you down here sharing your opinion, bro. Yeah, straight up.
That's dope, bro.
Most definitely. Hey, man, for me, I want to thank you guys for coming out here and making this Friday night popping as it is and being able to share a little bit of banter with us, right? For everybody at home, though, I do work at a very special place up north in Prescott, Arizona. In the Prescott area, actually, the Tri-City area up there, right? At Mingus Mountain Youth Treatment Center. I work for a bunch of special people. My bosses up there, Sean Mohan, Kevin Ulrich, Nicholas Howard, Bailey Lee, Kara Gallegos. Those are all very special people, director levels up there, and I enjoy and love working for you people up there, and we grind out for the kids up there. We work for at-risk youth, and that's been my calling, man, and I stay blessed with God too, man. As a Christian, I continue to say my work is with those kids because God is pushing me to it, right? I work with a very special directors team also, Jay Juan Townsend, Ariel Darnell, Adrian, Amy, and myself. We handle it down, man. We get it done. So it's a very special place to work out, and I appreciate you guys up there. Y para toda mi raza que está oyendo ahorita, que son centroamericanos, para todos mis chapines, hey, vamos a estar jugando el próximo jueves. Estamos listos. Los panameños van a llegar para Guatemala, pero vamos a festejar. It's starting, baby. Let the Panamanians arrive, but the Guatemalans are going to be dancing and celebrating. I love you guys all. I hope everybody keeps tapping in, and we are what we are. It's Guapodamas, and we are at the top of the world. And we out. 4luvofboxing exclusively. Yeah, yeah, yeah.